Hello, lovely people of the internet. Oh, sorry. We're back at it again with me outside, hanging out. I am quite nervous for this one for several reasons. For some reason, I'm nervous to be outside. I feel like some specific people are gonna see me. And second, this is a type of video that I would like to be more eloquent in. I would like to express what I'm trying to say in an orderly manner, but I haven't planned anything. And I feel like things go best when I don't plan them. Not always, though. Not always. But I just feel like I want to do my 50% and for the universe to do its 50%. Maybe I'll be up here and not laying back there. And I just want to flow with what I want to say. So let's see. I made some notes, but I left them at home. And I basically want to answer two questions. Are you not jealous? And the second one I think is more of a statement. If it requires a label, I don't want it. So I was having a conversation with an imaginary friend when I was in the shower. I think someone is coming this way. No, okay. When I was in the shower. And I gave such good answers. I'm like, I want to record this. So here it goes. I feel like my way of looking at relationships, partnerships, jealousy, and creating a life with someone, not creating a life with someone, having friends, having deep, meaningful relationships has changed a lot this past year. And I would really appreciate if I were my past self, though I liked learning things through experience, just smashing my head in the wall usually, than listening. But this is for the part of me that is now ready to listen. So, are you not jealous? So, in hypothetical scenario, I am living with a friend who happens to be my ex-boyfriend. We broke up not so long ago, and of course my mind thinks about him being with other people, even though he's not quick about that, even though we love each other a lot and we have been loving on each other a lot. Still, we're not in partnership. What does that mean to me? So that's the first thing I guess I am talking about, partnership. What does partnership mean to me? It means creating a life with someone. It means nourishing an us. So there's you and me and us. Becoming a we, almost. Becoming a team and doing life together. If you're gonna make a decision, you always have to ask someone else whether they're okay or not with that decision. I think with deep, meaningful friendships, that could be the case as well. But all my deep, meaningful friendships are not, they're virtual, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Okay, point that's what a partnership is to me. And, where was I? Yeah, I'm not ready for a partnership. I'm not ready to compromise and to make someone else the center of my universe. That's how it feels like. Maybe that will never be the case. But I asked myself, talking to this imaginary friend, are you not jealous? And in this scenario, I was looking at him and some other girl kissing, and me and this friend were like sitting on a bench, looking at them because they happened to pass by there. And my answer was the following. When I even think of being jealous, I mean, jealousy is born from believing that you're not good enough, right? I am so done with that story. I don't want to feed it. But what really helps not feeling jealous is understanding that what jealousy is actually doing to you is showing the highlights of this person's relationship and how they have a special connection with that person as well. But you also have highlights, you also have those moments that in this specific scenario he will never forget. You are someone that's also very special to him, something that you cannot just forget overnight. And that woman over there is probably, who knows, but she's probably the same thing. I like thinking of, sometimes we put people down when we feel jealous, and when I put myself in this scenario, I like thinking that this girl is like the best thing ever. Like she's an amazing human being. So if she's that, and he's having that experience with her, I mean, like, let's say the friend I'm sitting with, what if I'm having that same sort of relationship with this friend? Like not seeing yourself as less than, but also understanding that you have highlights and they have highlights as well. And also, if you're like, the jealousy is getting really petty, I like seeing it as, okay, so let's move now to like the worst moments. Is that relationship gonna last forever? If it doesn't last forever, why would that be? Their shadow as well. Your lover's shadow. You know that as well. You know how shitty they have made you feel at times. You know how they can be when they suck. And you know that other people also have shadows. Ooh, how are they gonna handle that? And when you, like, jealousy is a way of romanticizing that hurts you. Stop romanticizing it. Look at it in a very realistic way. And when you do that, you're like, oh, I'm special. They're special. They have their shadow. I have my shadow. Everything is okay. And also, when you think about the shadow aspect, you remember why it is you're no longer with them. Or, I mean, I don't plan to cut ties with this human, because I feel like they're becoming family, and I love that. I love keeping people. That makes me really happy. But yeah, I want to keep people in my life. I don't want to cut ties with absolutely anyone. No, thank you. No, thank you. If we can evolve together, if we can evolve together, let's evolve together. And I feel like this jealousy is such a big part of, I'm getting text. Jealousy is such a big part, conquering jealousy is such a big part of being able to evolve with someone. Also, understanding, like, quick note, understanding that the fact that someone could not meet your needs, that does not make them a bad person. They just can't meet your needs. They need to meet their own. And if they're barely being able to meet their own needs, then, if you can still laugh with them, if you can still hang out with them, why cut it off? I feel like I am on the surge of chosen family, and I feel like I'm making progress on that front. And I don't see the need to cut people off, cancel people, say, oh, they're bad. They show the true colors. That's not true. The true colors is their beauty. What they showed was their shadow, and that can be really painful. Now, if someone shows you their shadow and you don't enjoy hanging out with them anymore, if it doesn't feel right, then yeah, cut that off. But if you really feel drawn to them and you enjoy them, I don't see why not. And if they evolve, like, that's something I've loved seeing. This is my second ex-boyfriend that I'm still friends with, and I love evolving with them. Just seeing seeing them grow, and you become so. I need to say happy birthday to my brother. Shit. Um, Seeing them grow, seeing them love other people. It's just, it's such like a different quality of relationship that I've never experienced before. So I think I've said everything I wanted to say there. Not as good as I said it in the shower, because now I'm in front of the camera. But I think I said what I wanted to say. Just anything else I haven't said, please remind me. Universe. But now, if it has a label, I don't want it. Or if it needs a label, I don't want it. If someone needs a label to be passionate with me, someone needs a label to be in my energy. This is that part that I'm the most passionate about. If someone needs a fucking label to be in my life, and I mean like in my physical presence, then what is the fucking point? You know what I mean? I understand that you want to build a life with me, and that makes a difference. Like if we're deciding, okay, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and we're starting to build something together, then I guess that makes sense why you would think that if we said that label, then we're gonna be together. We should be together physically. But that's such like a flaccid way of looking at life. If you genuinely want to be in my energy, then be in my energy. You know, I feel like people, maybe that reasoning that I just gave is because people feel like they need to, how do I say it? They're always searching for the one. Always searching for the one. I don't think we have one soulmate. I think if we're lucky, we have many soulmates. And that does not mean we're fucking around and that we can't commit. You will naturally commit to everything that you truly want in your life. And I want to be that thing. I want you to feel drawn to me. I want you to feel like I want to spend, you know, like maybe you're not going to stop renting where you live because you love that place, because it's part of your life. But maybe you want to come to me. Maybe I want to come to you. Maybe we can't simply be apart. And we don't need a label for that. If you need a label to be sexually loyal to me, to think of me, to call me, to tell me good morning, and vice versa, then I don't know. Sometimes labels, like what is the label of a friendship? What does the label of a friendship mean? What does the label of a relationship mean? What does the label of a partnership mean? All of this labels are just different types of relationship, and there's no one way to go about it. Who said that you can't kiss your friends? I don't mean make out. I mean, if you want to make out with your friend, so be it. But I don't mean make out. Like, who said you can't kiss your friend? Who said you can't say good morning to your friend every day? Who said you can't prioritize your friend? Who said you can't live around your friend? You know, like physically move to be around them. Who said you can't do that? You know what I mean? Like, again with the word flaccid, like the boxes that we put ourselves in are so fucking boring. They don't really express who we truly are and what we truly want. That's such an important part of what I'm saying. Do what you actually want to do. Stop trying to look, and I'm also talking to myself. I'm not telling you off, also telling myself off. Stop trying to look for fucking validation from your community. You know who your community is. Stop looking for that validation like, I want the house, I want the kids, I want the partner, I want the money, I want the dog, I want the cats, I want the whatever. And I'm doing it because I want to be in that community and I want to be validated for that community. I know there's nuances. I can't say that word. I always say nuances. Nuance. You get what I'm trying to say. There are details that I'm not talking about, or there are like different. There's a different way of looking at things than I am expressing them. But for the ones who feel connected with it, if it needs a label, I don't want it. If someone wants to be around me, if someone wants to love me, I don't need to put a label on that. And I just simply cannot, how do I say this? Sacrifice myself for someone else. And a relationship can be compromised. And I am not ready to compromising everything. With everything, with every decision that you make, you lose something or you gain something. And I don't believe I am at a place where I can bear the losses that it means to be in a partnership with someone. Now, the rules to that partnership or the commitments in that partnership can be different per relationship. I just also realized that I don't know if the time ever freaking comes, which I'm not in a rush for at all, is that I'm not the sort of open relationship type. And right now, what I want is to just love openly, but I don't feel like being in an open relationship, like with my friend, who is my ex. We could be in an open relationship, but that just feels fucking icky, honestly. It could be a trauma response, but it feels icky. It doesn't feel right to me. I'd rather him live his life, I live mine. If we happen to be next to each other, then that's fucking great. I'm not in a rush to be away from him. I will still call him. I'll still check in on him. But I don't want to put a label on it, like, oh, we're in an open. It's just like freaks me the fuck out, and I would like to ask myself why it freaks me out. I don't even want to give someone the opportunity right now to cheat me. I don't have the space for that. I don't have the space to be hurt by someone. I want to feel like I'm the owner of my own life for the first time in my life. You get what I'm saying? You pick up what I'm throwing down. Is there anything else I would like to add? I want to feel free. I want to feel free to love and be loved. And if tomorrow I meet someone, I'm also pansexual, and I haven't explored women as much, my relationship with women as much. And I want to see if anything happens on that front as well. And if I meet a guy tomorrow and I become really good friends with him, and we happen to kiss and we happen to have sex, I don't want it to be a thing. I want to experiment openly. And a past version of me would have cringed, but not in like embarrassment, just like in pain. Like, that sounds like something I cannot stomach. But I can't now. Before I used labels to like pin people down, like you're mine now and I am someone's. And before I wanted to be someone's, and maybe someday I kind of want that in a healthy way, but I don't want to be anyone's right now. I want to be God's and mine's, honestly. I don't want to be anyone's right now. But I really want my family with me, and I mean my chosen family. I want my soulmates near. I want to see them, I want to hug them, I want to kiss them. I want to hang out. I want to connect deeply. I want to create together. I want us to be excited about life together. Because this is not me preaching about hyper independence and being alone. I want you to feel held. I want you to feel obscenely held. Like you see someone in the morning and you hang out with them and you hug them and you kiss them and you hold hands, and then in the afternoon you hang out with another of your soulmates and you have the best fucking talk ever, and you paint together and you cuddle and you watch a movie, and then when you go home at night you have your pet and you have your bed, and then someone that you really love gives you a call and you have the best fucking call and you pamper each other with your words. God, doesn't that feel like being obscenely held? I feel like a part of jealousy as well is feeling alone. If you're not alone, if you're truly not alone, you cannot feel jealous. Because, for example, in the example I gave in the beginning, you see him kissing her, but you're hanging out with someone that you love. You're literally hanging out with someone that's like one of the best people you've ever met. Just like the one that's standing right in front of you. How freaking confident does that make you? I feel like we're meant to live in community, but the right way. The right freaking way. And I feel like I'm cherry picking the people that I want to be in my life. And that feels so good. You freaking deserve to be confident. Do you want to be? Ask God to show you the way, and you'll find the way. Ask your inner wisdom to show you the way, and you'll find the way. Okay? I did my makeup this morning, and now I have to go to the gym, which is kind of sad, but it's okay. I'll see you soon. I'm so glad I made this video. I felt a little awkward at the beginning, but I feel like it came out, and that's freaking amazing. I'm creating the things that I want to create. I'm putting myself out there. I'm letting myself be me. There's this friend of mine, just to finish off, that I felt really jealous about. Like, she hit something within me. And also it didn't help that my partner kind of liked her a little bit, and my ex-partner, the one that I was just talking about, and she just makes such cool content, and that would just fucking hit. But lately I've been allowing myself to be more confident, and I've been creating things that are actually aligned with me. I saw this video of her this morning, and it was like a little montage, so emotional, so beautiful. Like, she reflects me in such a beautiful way. Like, I see myself in her. But I don't make that kind of content. If you go to my Instagram right now, it's image content. Image content with quotes on them of things that I think, of things that I'm pulling up from this book that I'm reading. And my ego would like to make content like she does. But in reality, it's not the type of content that I feel happy to make. I really enjoy sitting down on the computer and making images. Like, if you go to Instagram, you'll see it. Like, media with quotes on them. So fucking simple and beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. And I like making this. And me creating in a way that's aligned with myself has eradicated that jealousy. And we're such close friends. And now on my way to the gym, I'm gonna listen to her voice notes because I've been busy and I haven't listened. So that's all I'm gonna say. If you got this far, thank you for listening. And if you want to comment an emoji, comment the sun with the face on it. A leaf just fell. I love you.